Sorry. Okay, okay. Hello, we are back. More Ace Attorney Justice for All. We are halfway through. Farewell, my turnabout. Thank God. That's bad. No, I am enjoying it. It's just the Ace Attorney games really do take ages, you know? And I really want to start the Bratz game. And I honestly timed this so badly. I should have had more foresight and thought about the fact that the Bratz game was going to be coming out before I was going to have any chance of finishing Justice for All. But we have got 2 investigations and 2 trials left, so we are on our way to the finale. And I am really enjoying this case. It's super interesting. I don't know where it's going. I really don't. I'm super confused because I don't know. I don't know who the killer is. I don't know who Day Killer is. I don't know why they've kidnapped Maya. I don't know what's going on with Celeste Tampax. So there's just so many questions and like literally no answers at this point. So I'm super interested to see where it goes. And I suppose let's just get into it. Don't know why I made that noise. Had a fight with Disney this morning because it decided it wasn't going to open. So that was fun. I've never had that problem before. I was like, God. You know, I'm like, you're the one app on my computer that actually runs without problems, and now even you've betrayed me. I'm always being betrayed by technology. Okay, March 22nd, 5:20. My eyes are super itchy, I'm really sorry. March 22nd, 5:24 p.m. Wright and Cole offices. So is this the same day? Are we in the same day? I think we probably are. Oh, it's the creepy music. I love this music. This is like one of my favorite PCs from these games. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Sniffle, sniffle. There, Pearls. There. I can't take it anymore. Wah! Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. The condition that was we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't, because Mr. Ongard still hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Yeah. Sniffle, sniffle. Cheer up, we don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. You're right. Missing Maya's in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right. So, hey, you guys. Oh, glad I caught you, pal. Mr. Scruffy Detective? Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. It's just plain old Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. Is there anything changed in the room? Oh, it just said everything reminds him of Maya, doesn't it? This is the, Nickel Samurai, right? Yeah, that's right. Mr. Nick, please take care of Mystic Maya and be her Nickel Samurai, alright? Hey, it's wilting a little. I'll give it some delicious water, pal. It's okay, I already did that. The watering can. Where are you, Mr. Watering Can? Did he just call the watering can Mister? There's a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Actually, the crime happened at the recently completed hotel in the centre of town, the Gatewater Imperial Hotel. Just how far are they going to expand their empire? Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Oh, do you need to look something up in one of these law books, Mr. Nick? Which book is it? Which book do you need? I can't read those hard books, and, I can't reach them either. But I can read, and I'm tall, pal. Please stop competing with an 8-year-old, it's disturbing. My desk. Since I don't have time to sit, it's unusually clean. Oh, I cleaned up even more for you last night. But I can get it even more cleaner, pal. Ah, that's for the toilet. What a mess, literally. Jeez, oh, things are going well here. Okay, let's talk to Mr. Gumshoe. Mr. Gumshoe, the future. So what are you gonna do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that. What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work. I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Say what? You'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. On-Guard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating, and watching other. Oh my. Let's just try that one again. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places, and I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's let Mr. Scuffy Detective take care of things. Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? Edgeworth. That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. He said that? That's horrible. But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to... No, I mean almost need to frame Mr. On-Guard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Then you're saying that the testimony was a lie? Not a lie per se, it just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick! Even that woman prosecutor was better than that. Francisca von Karma. Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Miss von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's gonna be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? What? Are you gonna visit her, pal? No, well, I was kinda thinking about it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Let's go let her whip us, Nick. Alright, Perils, yeah, let's go and get whipped. Okay. Now I'm definitely not going. Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh yeah. The Hotti... Oh, for the love of God. The Hotti Clinic. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. God help us. Right. I don't think there's any point in me presenting anything to it. Well, I don't feel like there's any point in me presenting anything to him, because I don't think there's anything that's particularly gonna, like, do anything of any use at this point in time. Okay, well, let's go to the Hotti Clinic and see if we can find Francisca. March 22nd, Hotti Clinic reception. Here we go again. That guy's still on his way down the corridor. He's just... He's really slow in his crutches. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. Oh, fuck. Yes, are you here to visit a patient? Hi. Wait a second, you're... yes, I'm Director Hotti, ho ho. Why are you still here? Yes, what is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes. Director Hotti. Oh. Edgeworth. Yes, I'm Director Hotti, ho ho. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it? Director. Francisca. How is Francisca von Karma? You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes, hehe. Yes, and that surgery, it went well. You have my gratitude. It looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. She looks so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun after all. Uh-huh. And when I snuck up on her, real secret like, she would scream really loud. Yes. I see. Ah, but she's really cute too. When I do that, she whipped me with her whip. Uh-huh. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes, but I think I could get used to it. I hate this man. There she is. Go back to your room. You're so mean, uh-huh. So frisky, my frisky so mean, my frisky friska. Okay, okay, yes, it's time for my IV drops, yes. What are those tulips doing in your hand, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I knew I shouldn't have come here. The shooting. I was shot in front of the courthouse, in my right shoulder. It's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much. Yeah, you looked like you were deathly scared until only a few minutes ago. I was dragged here by that prosecutor. He even went so far as to grab me by the wrist the whole way here. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But with me doing so, I found myself having to clean up after you in that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to. The deal. Ms. Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure that you got your guilty verdicts on Mr. Ongard, you told Miss Andrews not to testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime? That isn't my problem. Whether she had tampered with evidence or not, I have only one objective, to find Ongard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means. Just check that, yep, we are recording, that is always good. Miss Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Ongard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she's now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. But you had to know she was... Ow! I think visiting hours here are about over. So if you'll excuse me. What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth always looks so grumpy. He's like, Edgeworth. Let me examine the room. We haven't been here in a while. This must be the waiting area. It's got the feeling of one and their sofas lined up. But I don't see all that many patients. Yes, well, visiting hours are over, that's why, It's time for the nightly consultations to begin. Mine, that is, hahaha. Isn't there anyone keeping an eye on this guy? Can I examine Mr. Crutches? This patient is undergoing rehabilitation. Wasn't that patient standing in the same spot the last time you came to visit? Doesn't look like they moved any closer to the reception desk, huh? Is this clinic really doing anything? Is that patient really getting better? Hey, don't just cut into my monologue like that. I'm explaining things here. Sorry. Yes, most sorry. Yes. That was what I said. I'm like, that guy's still walking. He hasn't got anywhere. This is the clinic's reception desk, but it doesn't look like there's anyone at the counter. That guy's taking so long to walk here, there's no one to see him when he gets in. On the walls, this month's word to the wise. Put your best foot forward. Putting this up at the general clinic, at a general clinic like this doesn't really mean much, does it? Oh, the computer just went a bit wonky. I wonder where that door way down there leads to. Oh, that's the x-ray room, yes. How did you know what I was thinking? Yes. Well, it's... because that's the x-ray room. Yes. There's something very peculiar about this guy, because I know it's not me. Can I look at the TV? Oh, it just says the waiting error. Okay, we'll go back to talking to Edgeworth then. Right. Today's trial. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far... Ah, but she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright. The courtroom is a garden of judgment, and I'm putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. Adrian's card. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Witness, that card! Give it to me! Hurry! Do you have any idea what you've stupidly yet inadvertently done? This... I can't believe you hid this from me all this time! That card. What in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. The Special Investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card, a man called Shelley the Killer. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that. So that's who the killer is. Also, his first name is Shelley? Shelley? Alright. An assassin. Picture card added to the court record. Assassin. Assassin! So who is a Shelley the Killer? The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelley is the professional name of the third heir to the De Killer name. So because his professional name is Shelley, he leaves cards with a shell on them? He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it's part of his duty to his clients. His duty? If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. De Killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honourable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that even honourable assassins can exist. So, you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Shelley the Killer, huh? So Shelley... So we think Shelley the Killer. I'm gonna have to call him Shelley, because that's too funny, like... I don't know, you know how there's those names that, like, have become female names, but used to be male names, like Lindsay, Ashley... Was Shelley at one point, like, a man's name, and it's evolved, or has this guy just got a silly name? I don't know. I don't know the history of the name Shelley. But anyway, so we think Shelley the Killer is the one who actually killed Juan Corrida, and that's why there was a card found at his body. Or at least why there was a card in her bag or whatever, however it got there. But then why... Oh, okay, so are we saying then that the killer was sent to kill Juan, but because it ended up getting pinned on Matt Ongard, that Shelley is like, because he's got like a moral conscience, he's like angry that like it's getting pinned on his... No, but then... No, because I was gonna say, it's getting pinned on his client, and he doesn't want that. He doesn't want, because Edgeworth just said that, like, it makes sure, leaving his card makes sure that when the killer kills someone, it doesn't get pinned on his client. But then that would imply that Matt was his client. So then that would suggest that Matt had hired the killer to kill Juan Corrida, which would mean that Matt is still the killer. Like, he's still responsible because he put the hit out on Juan. So then Matt would still be guilty. Huh. Alright then, so... I'm not sure where we're going here. I'm not sure. Unless Shelley just happens to be besties with Matt for some reason. Like, and he's just like, oh no, my bestie Matt Ongar. Or he's just like a huge Nickel Samurai fan. And he's like, oh no, no, not Matt Onguard. I want the next season of the Nickel Samurai, and I can't let him get arrested because I just love the Nickel Samurai so much. Who knows, man, with this game, anything could be true. I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Oh, my mail is here. I thought we already told. I thought Edgeworth already knew about this. Am I wrong? I thought we had a discussion about this in the detention centre. Maybe I just interpreted the conversation wrong. I thought Edgeworth knew about this. Okay, well, never mind. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. I mean, yeah, why didn't we just... If we didn't tell him before, and I thought we had, why didn't we just tell Edgeworth? Like, he works with the police department. Why didn't we just get Edgeworth involved? Like, Edgeworth, like, he's maybe not the friendliest guy in the world, but he's not just gonna let Maya get killed. Like, he would obviously help. Why didn't we just tell him this before? Why didn't we tell him this before the trial? So that he knew what was going on? Like, why didn't we tell him this yesterday? Ugh, anyway, right, really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to... Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Phoenix, shut up! Good lord. Mr. Nick? There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single clue to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right, listen, you need to know something. Juan Corrida was killed by Shelley Tequila, and the client who ordered the job is Matt Onguard, your own client. Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. Well, that was the conclusion I'd come to as well. So, I think that Edgeworth might be onto something here. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we're looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelley Tequila. If you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they'll let you enter. See, look, he's being helpful. He's being good. He's being useful. We like Edgeworth. Why don't we trust Edgeworth? I do feel like Phoenix has been, like, overly annoyed at Edgeworth. Like, he hasn't done anything in this case to provoke, like, such a unpleasant response from Phoenix. He's being really over the top. Edgeworth's a good man. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again, if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me. See, look, he's going off to rescue Maya. Good man. We love Edgeworth. Mr. Nick? Do you think Mr. Onguard hired an assassin? No way! I mean, he doesn't have a psych lock. Yeah, I guess not. Maya. Please, all I ask is that you make it home safe and sound. I don't know, I'm beginning to feel a bit suspicious of Matt Onguard at this point in time. Like, he hasn't said or done anything to suggest that he would have hired someone to kill the Jamming Ninja. And he did say himself, he's like, I won the Grand Prix. Why would I kill Juan? Like, what purpose would that serve? But who else would have hired him? Like, I don't think it's Adrian, because she, as much as her whole testimony was a load of bollocks, she just doesn't, she's too, like, scared, and she doesn't seem like someone who would hire an assassin. And also, the whole reason she was getting close to Juan was so that she could find out what he did with that suicide note. So killing him would be useless, because then she wouldn't get the answer she wanted, so it can't be her. And no one else has a motive. There's literally nobody else in this case that we've come across that would even have the slightest motive to kill him. Like, it's literally just the two of them that are involved, Adrian and Matt, and it's not Adrian. So it's looking like it would have to be Matt. But I can't figure out why he would have done it. And also, that's not great for Phoenix because, you know, that sounds lying. But there's literally no other suspects so far, unless they do what they did in the last case, where, like, the entire first investigation we didn't meet the actual guy. It wasn't until the second investigation that we met Acro. So we might have, like, a extra person that shows up, but at the moment it's looking bad. It's looking like it's Matt, so that's not great. Anyway, right. We're back in the wine cellar, I assume. I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up, like how Nick does with everything in court. I don't think so, Maya. Anyway, let's try out the card check with this card I just found. Click. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. Okay, moving into the next room. Oh. What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them success and maybe get out of here. Okay, I'm intrigued about this teddy bear. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Oh, how cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. Is that a photo of someone? There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, it looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste." I bet this could be a clue. Celeste? Celeste Tampax? How is she involved in this? How is she connected to the killer? What is this giant ass satellite doing in here? Also, what's the point in having a satellite dish inside? It's supposed to be outside, like attached to the wall. And next to the sky. Why is it in a room? What's this thing? An antenna, I guess. And this is a VCR? There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets in here. But what's an antenna doing here? That's a big ass telly. Wow, I've never seen a TV this big before. Now where's the power button? Phooey, it's busted. I would so die a Happy Samurai fan if I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this. I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. Well, oh hey, it's a computer. I've never really used one before. God, this game's so dated. I have no idea where the power switch on this thing is. Drat, there goes my plan to use this to somehow get out of here. What's this? Ugh, locked, of course. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through here. Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Yeah! It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. He is? For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways? You mean, dead men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you in our first meeting. I am an assassin. No way, you're lying. I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be. Nick! Okay, that went well. March 22nd, 7:04 PM, Hotti Clinic reception. Mr. Nick? Oh, yes, Pearls? Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know. I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. Ongard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going to... Okay! Right, so are we going to the detention centre then? Detention centre. Detention center, visitors room. Oh, I'm sorry, but visitor hours are over for today. Aw. Ugh, I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh yeah, there's a message here for you. A message? It's from Matt on guard. Ah, here you are. What did he write? Is it something really important? I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. To the lawyer dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright. So actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put a lot of food out when I left him in the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat. I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now. Yeah, I guess. Matt's note jammed into a pocket. A client's request is a request. Guess I should go check up on his cat. Okay. Well. Sure. How do we get to his house? How do we get to his house? Oh, let's just check around the rooms that we do have. Police station, criminal affairs department. Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or another. They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that, will you? Pass the victim's list around. Now you're speaking... nonsense. Streams Nonsense on Spotify. Go and watch Sabrina's new video. It's so good. Nonsense is the best song off that album. Okay, bye. There's more than 100 people on here. Mr. Nick. Is Mr. Armgard a really bad, terrible criminal? Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. Let's see what these guys are up to. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Prosecutor Von Karma was shot in front of the courthouse? Who did it? Who shot her? I have a sneaking suspicion that even Gumshoe could do this guy's job. Is this guy over here, like, still writing his novel? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Very well. Now, why do you want to work for our company? Well, that would have to be because I feel like I would like to help this company grow. He must be doing image training for corporate interviews. Or he's planning to quit and this is him practicing for his new job. Okay. The hotel? March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel lobby. Alright now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to, for Mystic Maya's sake. You shall not pass. Is this old bag? Oh, here she is. Gasp. Miss Old Bag. Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky head. You spiky-headed poof! Fuck's sake! How fucking dare you, Old Bag? How fucking dare you? Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again. Although, I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised. I have to send this to my group chat. It's all your fault. You've awakened the wild beasts inside of this. Oh, I don't want to know about the wild beast awakening inside of you. I don't want to know about you reading 50 Shades of Grey. Get off me, Wendy. Ah, Miss Oldbag. Keep your hands off me. This helmet is airtight. No air gets in and no air gets out. Good, hopefully you'll, like, suffocate. Go back to bed and starve. What does your helmet have to do with anything? Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're gonna have to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this. What's up with this woman? Night of the murder. Rat-a-tat-a-tat-tat. Rat-a-tat-tat, rat-a-tat-tat-tat. Aha! You're a million light years too early asking me questions, whippersnapper. Looks like the only way I'm gonna get any investigating done is to first do something about this kooky alien. Is she just gonna say the same thing? Yep, same thing. Great. Oh look, living room. Right, cool. This must be On Guard's house. On Guard. Oh, On Guard mansion. Ooh. Sure is dark. I'll go turn on a light. Ta-da! Oh, it's a nice living room. Wow, so this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's find Shu, the kitty cat. Shu! Aww. Oh, look! Oh, so cute! So I guess this is Shu. Oh, I love the cat! Hello, Shu. Yeah, it's such a pretty cat. Meow. Hee. The cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. That's Shelly the killer? May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. Onguard's lawyer. The Master's. Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. Ah, it's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I'm the family butler. John Doe. Sure. Nice to meet you. Right, let me just take a second to take stock here. So, Shelly the killer is in Matt Onguard's house. Can we then infer that Maya is locked in Matt Onguard's house? Why then would Matt tell us to go to his house to feed his cat if we're gonna bump into Shelly the killer? What the fuck is going on here? What is going on? I don't understand anything. Examine. A giant bicycle is flying through the air. That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal, and it moves on its own. Really? Wow. But sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly. Oh, that's too bad. It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a— oh wait a minute! Have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? Ah, what is with me and feeling inferior today? I just noticed I'm pointing at the screen. The door! It's got the little panel in it. That's the door to the room that Maya was just in. So yeah, Shelly the killer is holding Maya hostage in Matt Onguard's house. Well, that's not good, is it? That's not looking good at all. What the fuck is going on? Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here. That's actually a fireplace. How are they different, Mr. Nick? You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it. You should come and visit Fae Manor then. I'll show you one when you do. Oh, same thing. Right, let's inspect this door, eh? There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. I bet it's for Mr. Onguard's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shu? Door. It's locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. No! Maya's on the other side! Ah, there are masks here. Yeah, that one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The ones next to that are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of neo-oldie Tokyo. Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick. I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about that show than a kid. Right, okay, well this is bad. This is really bad. So, let's talk to Shelly. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. Onguard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. It's definitely butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say, maybe about 1 year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate, yeah, sure. You know, I would have thought Mr. Onguard the kind to have a maid over a butler. Sure. That's a very cute cat you've got there. It's my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies shit. That's not good terminology. Anything else? Nope. So, yeah. Well, I guess I don't need this scrap of paper anymore. Matt's note crumpled into a ball and thrown away. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. Ah, so young and yet already so accomplished. A master of law. There's also a lot of pride, a lot to be proud of in being a butler, in charge of a house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you'll excuse me. So, there are two possible scenarios here, I feel. One is that Matt on guard is behind all of this, and he's perfectly aware that his butler is an assassin, and is holding a lassie hostage in a wine cellar. Or alternatively, Matt on guard isn't behind this, and is completely unaware that his butler is an assassin and hiding a girl hostage in a wine cellar. And I don't know which of these two scenarios is true. I find it weird that Matt would directly send Phoenix to his house, knowing that there's an assassin there to greet him when he gets there. Also kind of weird that he told him to go to his house and feed his cat when his cat is getting looked after by the butler. So I'm really not sure what's going on here. There are multiple problems. I'm confused. I don't really understand what's happening right now. Right. She's still no talking, so that's not useful. I'm wondering if he might be back at the detention center yet. No. Okay, then where do I go? How do I... Okay, right. I feel like I need to go to the hotel, but how the hell do I get past her? I have an idea. What if I give her this ugly button? No. Sorry, Sunny, I can't see very well through this helmet. Looks like the only way I'm going to get any investigating done is to first do something about this creepy alien. I can see that look in your eyes. You stop thinking I'm an alien from outer space this instant. How do I get past her? Right, I'm getting the walkthrough. How do I get past her? Oh shit, yeah, completely. I forgot! Yeah, no, I completely forgot. Edgeworth gave us that letter to get into the hotel. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Maybe if I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. Miss Oldbag, if you would look at... What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Edgy poo? Oh, is that her perfume? Pheromone d'Amour I smell? Ugh. Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly? That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgypoo said so, you understand? Letter of introduction given to Miss Oldbag. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I completely forgot that we'd had that whole conversation with Edgeworth about getting into the crime scene. I just thought it was something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook. It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth. That may be, but you know nothing's going to come of it. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. So anyway, let's continue our investigation. Okay! Oh, for the love of God, leave! Ah, what? What now? One little thing, before I forget. You can't go into On Guard's room today. Why? The police's main investigation team are going to be in there all day, you hear? I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer. So don't go in there. Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag. Gonna examine the room since we're here. These cameras must belong to the press that came to cover the conference. They're all basically doing the same thing, staring at the empty stage. A lobby with a grand staircase always feels enormous, but right now, the only thing filling this enormous room is anxiety about the murder. I really hope nothing else bad happens here. Don't jinx it, man! Okay, so we should be able to get into the hotel now. Viola Hall. Good for a recording thing. Gatewood Hotel, Viola Hall. Looks like we're the only ones here. And yet, the hotel seems busy somehow. Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer. Right, I can't be bothered examining in here because we've examined it like every time we've come through and it just keep talking about the food, so. Hallway. Oh, for the love of God. Hey, city boy! Lotta. My phone decided that when I said that I actually was talking to Siri. See, I say the actual... Yeah, I say the actual word and she doesn't listen, but I said city boy and suddenly Siri woke up. Okay. Lotta, you're still here. Wrecking course. An investigative photographer eats her stars and her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen. But, do you have a camera? Wreck given. A photographer's gotta have cameras out the ear like corn to be a pro. I cannot speak. A photographer's gotta have cameras out the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You're really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got? Well, so you were loitering this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but... Brace yourself, Wright. Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know? Followed a few stars around, got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night. The security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time either. I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. Scandal. So, about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah, can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about OnGuard shoving his manager lady on Corita? Yeah. Ah, well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sorta wrote that in a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random builders. Hey, what's with you? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? Hey, why do you look like you suddenly got older, too? Or am I just shrinking here? My baby! My $1,600 baby! What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kinda how it is. Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't ya? So put in a few good words for me and get back my camera. You want me to do what? Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. Tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. And you too there, Lillian. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay. If you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it right to me. Would you please just leave already? Great. Okay, that was really useful. Might as well go in here, I guess. Gateway Hotel, Corretto's hotel room. What the fuck? Mr. Neck? Is it the zombie of Mr. Corretto? What is that otherworldly ghastly moaning? Gif. I hate evil ghosts. Wah. I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon? Yeah. Yeah, why not? Oh, for the love of God. Watch who you're calling a demon, brat. Ah! Zoink! Zoinks! It's the alien! Who are you calling an alien? I'm so sick of this woman. Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here? What's wrong with you young'uns today? I came down here to pay my respects to my poor Wan, and you're disturbing me. I'm so sick of this woman! Fucking hell. Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look in her face. With that imbecilic look in her face? Okay, got it. Now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh, alright. Now I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too. Doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night. Memories of Coretta. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Coretta. He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts, in my book. But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Ongard. Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck in that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans have for him. Yeah, the mountain is pretty big, and certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? The presents. They're all bears, right? She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. Presents. All of Mr. Coretta's presents from his fans seem to be bears. Oh, that's because you can't think of Wham without thinking about bears. Bears? Why bears? You don't know? My dear Wham was training. He fought barehanded with a bear. Oh no, it's Archie! He fought a bear! He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends. Wow, what a heartwarming story! Look, it's just in those, in those young people's dramas. Yeah, like Riverdale. I can see those two tuckered out, down by the river going, huh, you sure can fight. You too, bub, you too. Did all that really happen? In his biography, bub. What a load of crock. So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents. Yeah, nice, bears. What the ever-loving... I'm Uncle Bear and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. What is that infernal racket? It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 PM. Way past your bedtime. Ugh, that startled me. I thought I was gonna die for a second. 8 PM. That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. The transceiver. Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya! How is Maya? You haven't hurt her, have you? It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Wright. I have heard the news, so it would seem that my present did you no good. No! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! One more day, please. All I ask is for one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Please, please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's alright. Alright. Hiss, then hiss. Little... What's with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems bad. Connect. Damn it. Did the transceiver just suddenly break? Excuse me. What happened? I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static. Ah, Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. Sooner the better. Okie dokie. Oh, maybe we want to go to the police station? They might have an electronics expert. Or maybe they don't. Gumshoe? Okay, here we go. Wright and cool offices. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice, thanks. It's a rich man's luxurious full-course meal, out of the can, that is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have the time to eat. Oh, hey, you don't have a can opener here, pal. You've got to be kidding. And here I thought you'd already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. Oh, right. I need to present to him the transceiver. The transceiver? Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing. What thing? Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh? Maybe it fixed itself. That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference? Yeah. It's like when I used to have a transmitter that streamed my TV up the stairs, but it broke my Wi-Fi connection. I didn't realise, and I got a whole new router and realised it was actually just the transceiver from the television. Good times. It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way. I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, God, remember that? When you used to, like, your phone would, like, if you were getting a text, your computer speakers would go did-it, before the text actually came up on your phone. It was so weird. Because it was like you're a psychic. You would, like, hear it start going, like, did-it, and you'd look at your phone, and then the text would appear, and you'd be like, yo! Because we were young and didn't understand technology. Computer? It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh, yes, the TV does do that. Oh, so that's what you're talking about. She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. So the room you were in when that interference to the transceiver happened, there's gotta be something there that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal. Something like, like a listening device or something. Ah. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? We were in Mr. Coretta's room. The scene of the murder. What? That's it. I'm going to sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Ah, wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! We should be going too, Mr. Nick. Alright, let's go. So we're going back to the crime scene? Hotel lobby. Hello. Hallway. Coretta's hotel room. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Coretta's hotel room. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the, bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Then suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get it? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's. Wow, so this is a bug sweeper. It looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh? By who? Me, of course. Ah, seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little run down. I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? It'll work, trust me, pal, it'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity. So it's going to beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. But isn't it better that way? Oh. Well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Sorry, I was checking a text. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device of some sort of bug hidden in this room, pal. So we're gonna find it, right? Right. Now let's first turn the sweeper on. Next, touch the sweeper and take a real good look around the room with it, pal. You can see how strong the radio waves are in an area by looking at the check gauge. Once you find something that's giving off strong waves, the gauge will change. And when that happens, touch the gauge to really give a thing a long hard stare. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves. So let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Alright, I'm going to go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal? Oh, okay, this is an interesting thing. 2 seconds. Okay, let's see how it is. What do we do here? So do we just like... Do I have to... Oh, right, okay. Drag it around. Oh, jeez. What the hell? How do I... Ah, there we go. Oh, well, lovely bear. Oh, is this the talking one? Ah, this must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a robot? It's a real robot? Yeah, it's a real one. Mr. Nick? Yes? How many horsepowers is it? How many horsies? Horsies? Well, look, it's a bear, so, Lamp, check. Listening device? No. There are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there? Mr. Nick? Yeah. And they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful? Yeah, I'll be more conscientious from now on, sorry. Okay, well, that makes sense, because that's a stereo. The radio's on and playing something. Sorry, there was drama going on there in my Discord. I had to answer it before it got out of hand. Oh, it's Kids Question Corner. Professor, why is the Earth round? Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick? Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, Pearls? Phoenix is a flat earther, confirmed. Yeah, well, again, TV, so that makes sense. I don't really think the listening device is in the TV of all places. Looks like the TV was left on, and it's now showing an old samurai movie. Yeah, this channel plays all sorts of international movies, as well as domestic ones. You know, every time I watch one of these old movies, I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English. Yeah. When I grew up, I wanted to study Japanese. I should probably keep my mouth shut here, and not destroy your dream. Right, wait, what was that? Oh, was it the lamp? Yeah, so it's just the same thing as with the lamp. Right, I think we've covered everything in here. What's that? Is that something? Well, the phone is the most common place for a listening device, I'd say. But let's take the receiver apart first before we get ahead of ourselves here. Wow, you know a lot about electronics, don't you, Mr. Nick? Yeah, I know tons, especially when it comes to taking them apart. It's my specialty. I'll leave the fixing part up to Gumshoe. So, is there a listening device in there? No. And I really thought it had to be in the phone too. Okay, yeah. So, lamp. I think we should probably move into the next room then. Wait, what's that? Is that the remote control? Oh, a cell phone. Nope, no bugs in here. A cell phone? What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is. I'm sorry, I've never seen one before. Now that she mentions it, my cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying in Korean Village. And Pearls has never lived outside of that village, so... Well, I guess I can't say it's impossible to live without one. Okay, well... yeah, now I think we've probably covered every inch of this room, so... we will go over here. I don't think it's in the coffee machine somehow. What's this? It sort of looks like a hot water pot, but... Oh, well, it's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out. Really? This pot can do that? Is there a pot that orange just comes out of? I don't think there's anything like that, Pearls. Sorry. The fridge? Is it in the fridge? This is a refrigerator, right? I really don't think the listening device is in something like this. Because it's filled with nothing but healthy vegetable juices, right? Yeah, sure. What does that have to do with this listening devices? What about this? What's this? Oh, the water in this hot water pot has run out. I'll go get more water for it. Okay, sounds good. Looks like she's forgotten all about looking for the listening device. This thing? Oh, it's the alarm clock bear. Well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock. What's wrong? Why do you look troubled? I just can't imagine the listening device being inside this alarm clock. It just sort of reminded me of something that happened a long time ago. Oh? Well anyway, it looks like the listening device isn't in here. It's the TV's remote control, but it doesn't look like the listening device is in here. So I was thinking, I wonder if a TV remote works in other things, like, can I make you change your expression like a TV channels? Ah. Hey! But if I could. Oh, the people I would give the old mute button to? Well, I don't think it's gonna work on me. Why don't we try it on Maya tomorrow, okay? Okay! It's gonna hit up the laptop, but it's not gonna be in the laptop either, but we might as well. There's no listening device in that notebook computer, huh? What's a notebook computer? Do you know what a notebook is? Yes, it's a small bit with paper you can write on. So, well, that thing is like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop. Mr. Nick, what's a laptop? Good lord. Wait, what is that picking up? This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen. Hey, oh, did we find it? Did you guys find it yet? The lesson device, I mean? No, not yet. But this bear's eye is... Let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what we've got. Please don't say it like that. No, you can't. It's such a violent act. Oomph. Rip. No. Oh, a camera. It's a miniature camera. And it looks like there's more. Why is my phone never recognize my fingerprint? There's a transmitter and a timer. What a water-meter? A transmitter, pal. I don't know what a meter is, but... Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff? Okay, camera. So this tiny thing is a camera. Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery, which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside it is somewhere else. Somewhere else? The footage is changed into radio waves and then sent to that recorder. So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you know, you're right. Spy camera added to the court record. Okay, transmitter. So what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at certain times with it. You can set it for a certain time? Yep. Let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 PM and go for 1 hour. 8 PM? That was the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have had a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Transmitter added to the court record. But why do I get the feeling that it transmits to that place where Maya is? So there was a camera in this bear's eye, and it was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Coretta this present? I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there's got a video of what happened here that night. Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh. Is there really no way to find out? Stuffed bear added to the court record. I got it. But what? Hey pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. But what are you gonna do? I'm gonna go around to the electronic shops and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 PM. Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your mom, pal. Spy camera and transmitter given to Detective Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! Is he gonna say that every time? He's gone. Yeah. The Mr. Scruffy detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard. All for Mystic Maya's sake. Oh right, that was her. All for Mystic Maya's sake. He always managed to do things in the most ineffective ways. Is this Edgeworth? Ah! There he is. You have to excuse me, I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward, one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You are one lucky man, right? Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and there are very few that are exported here. What? The camera and the transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into the country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that? Mr. Net, can he really? Well, I guess so. It's 9 PM. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you have to do. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. See you soon, Wright. Wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. Besides that, Wright, until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corrida? the real killer. Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, Wright. Everything begins with the truth. Juan Corrida's real killer. Miss Andrews' past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Matt Ongard. And this card, Shelley the killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. To be continued. Okay, well, we will just be saving. Rightio, okay, so I am very intrigued now. Well, I don't know, it's looking bad for Matt Ongard at the moment, but like I said, I'm still not quite sure what the situation is, because, like I said, the way I see it, there's only really two main options. I think Adrian Andrews is out of the question. I don't think it's her. I don't think it's her. I don't think it makes sense for it to be her, because she needed Juan alive to find out what happened to Celeste's suicide note, so her killing Juan would completely defeat the purpose of what she was doing. So that I think rules that out. It doesn't make sense. Which leaves Matt and Shelley the killer as the only people really who could be involved, because we have no other suspects. Literally, there's no one else involved. Like, it's not Lotta, it's not Wendy, it's not Maya or Pearl or Gumshoe or Edgeworth or Francisca or Dr. Hotti. Like, these are the only characters we've got. So it's got to be... There only is 3 people it could be. Adrian, Matt, or Shelley the killer. And it's not Adrian. But Shelley the killer is a hired assassin, so the likelihood of him murdering someone without someone paying him to do it is quite low. And considering he seems to work as Matt Ongard's butler and has Maya locked up in Matt's wine cellar, there are only really 2 scenarios here, as I said earlier. Either Matt is completely oblivious to the fact that his butler is actually an assassin who has a girl locked in his wine cellar, or he is completely aware of that and he hired Shelley the killer to kill Juan Corrida, in which case he is responsible. And at the moment, I'm thinking that's more likely. It could technically be the other way, because he has been in a detention centre since the murder happened, in which case he hasn't been back home to see that there's a girl locked in his wine cellar. But I don't know. I think there is a possibility that he genuinely didn't know that his butler is an assassin, that maybe this is a job that he does to cover up his assassin ways, but it just seems unlikely. But people aren't always what they seem, as he says. So we'll leave it there for now. We'll pick up next time and see if we can make any more sense of this case and find out who bought the bear, because that might finally shed some light on all of this. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, everyone!